Hi, welcome to the 5 vibration. We're looking at your numerology. So that's taking your full date of birth and reducing it down to a single digit, or otherwise, you take the characteristic and that's taking your full name and you reduce that down to a single digit. Okay, I just want to get straight into it because I'm sure most of you know how to do this. Okay, so what I'm looking at that's happened in the recent past is like where I felt you knew what was going on behind the scenes. And because you knew what was going on behind the scenes, you weren't prepared to put any more effort into it. You you were you were getting impatient with it. And that could be one main thing. You were getting impatient with it. So therefore, I feel you put your focus elsewhere. And when you put your focus elsewhere, uh, whether you put your focus into your passions or I just get it was a huge payoff for you to put your focus elsewhere. And I get that's where your passion lies. I get it, or whether it was that you were just working on your heart chakra, because I'm getting the heart chakra and I'm getting it really big. I'm getting it was a huge payoff. And you did put effort and time into it. But where there were secrets that you knew that was going on, or shadows behind the scenes, uh, you weren't prepared to invest in that. So it's like you invested in something else, and that has paid off for you. Okay, so then if we have a look at where someone hasn't been completely honest, um, they might be a little bit emotionally or mentally, I'd like to say more mentally unstable. They're very harsh with their words. They're and I don't like to label people, but it's almost like if you were to go into a business deal with anyone, this is not the guy you would go into a business deal with. This is not the guy you could trust. Um, he's not honest. He's not upfront. He's quite deceitful, and he abuses his power. Um, I see you see it's almost like you see them as a child in a man's body. So whether you're dealing with a child of your own or you're dealing with a man, but you do see them as a child in a man's body. So it's almost like because you see them that way, it's almost like you're waiting for them to grow up. You know they need to grow up, or you're hoping that one day they will grow up. But it's like you see them from a different viewpoint, and it's almost like you have a broader picture of them. Like most people would see someone like this and they just completely cut them out altogether. But it's almost like you have an understanding why they're like this. You have an understanding where they're coming from because of this. Then if we look at what's sort of coming in, I sort of see yeah, but you're not waiting around. It's like you're not you're not giving this person any time because you know it's not going forward. It's not going to go anywhere. Um, where you might have been where you might have been where you'd always be there for them. I don't see you being there for them anymore. I don't see you being their backbone anymore for them. Um, it's because you just realize that it's just not going anywhere. And because of this, you've sort of strengthened your own backbone. It's like you've come out of that waiting time, waiting for them to grow up, waiting for them to get their shit together, um, maybe just over their narcissist ways, and you've just sort of like turned your back on them, and you've grown a back spine. And with this, it's like you've sort of challenged them. By doing this, you have sort of challenged them. But by doing that, also, it's like they they see you in a better light, which is quite ironic. But I think that's because you're looking towards the bigger picture for yourself. You're looking at, to me, with things that, when I say you're looking towards the bigger picture, it's like it's something that you want out there, and it's something that you might have put a lot of time and effort into it, but you haven't quite got there, but you're just about there. And that's and I just feel you're being blessed. I'm feeling the stronger you are and the more challenge you give, that that actually gives more of a challenge to the other person, the more blessed you are in this situation. So I will just really take this reading as, um, you know, you know exactly what this person's like, and it does come down to a person. It could come down to two people, a younger person and a lot older person. It could come down to that, or as I said, it's just a real childish person in a man's body. But because you see through it all, and I just see you've really challenged them by staying really strong and firm in what you believe in. And because of that, you're being blessed and great things are coming your way. So keep your eyes open for that. And hopefully, we'll see that in the next reading. Namaste.